And now for the continuation of the invasion of the United States, July 27th, 1945. Atlanta's been bombed and occupied. So now a lot of air units have been exposed. The United States has a tremendous amount of air power. And Washington, D.C. is going to have to be taken, but it's not going to surrender. Obviously, the United States policy is fight to the last redneck. So it looks like I'm going to have to kill more units and just completely conquer this eastern part of the United States, while on the west coast I'm threatening with the Japanese. Now let's see Fort Worth and Dallas. Moving up with the armor. Alright, Fort Worth has fallen. And now I'm going to see what I'm about to do with the air units. Yeah, try to entice expose as many air units as possible. Good. Alright, shattered another fighter unit. That's good. Oh, that took a lot of... bomber unit got shattered. There we go. Winning the air war. Let's bring this fighter up. Move these headquarters up here. And just eliminated a couple of air units. That's very critical. It is raining over here, so assault Washington. Move the armor up here. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, they're entrenched pretty well. Continue up here. Let's see if I can enter Boston. I sure can. Oh, there's a Canadian unit. New York is open too. Excellent. So now those have been captured. And it looks like Washington, D.C. can be surrounded. Got a good shot of Memphis. Good, my armor's doing well. Yeah, I used up all these other bomber units with Atlanta. Shattered another fighter unit, so this is good. More fighters gone, the better. So expose some more bombers. Complete miss there. Got a good whack right there. So now I'm going to have armor units coming close that can knock out some more air units. This is really getting desperate for the United States. Let's bring in some more. It's going to pretty much complete conquest. The Canadians are moving down here, so I don't know if that'll be necessary, but may as well transfer them to where they can become useful. So already all the fronts are connected now by railroad. And all the air units already based within the United States. So I think now we outnumber, the Axis outnumber the American air units greatly. Plenty of fighters, plenty of bombers, and knocked out a few more fighter units, so there's less jets. So the American bombers are going to be sitting ducks without fighter air cover. And I'm going to be capturing more territory. So let's see, anything else? Keep on going towards the Panama Canal. Oh, we got 5 more we can transport. 1 more headquarters, doesn't hurt. Two. Three. 4. And let's get a Panzer Grenadier. So 5 more coming that way, if they're even needed. Now that New York and Boston have been occupied, and I can get some more units, 2 more turns, I can probably bring them into Boston and start pushing up towards Canada. Yeah, it's getting desperate for the United States. They're losing too much ground too quickly. And I think I already did all this here. And now to move the battle fleet towards Brazil and the carriers. Make sure I set the mode before I attack anything. And these are going to have to be upgraded before they can be launched. And do I need to upgrade? I just captured all these cities. Let's put some anti-aircraft in Charlotte and Atlanta. And New Orleans. So this has all been captured. The South is pretty much captured. Huge army coming up through Texas. And the Americans are losing units and suffering terrible casualties due to their inexperience. And I think so pretty much the blockade is going to be over. I've already captured the coastal areas, so no ships can be produced. But everything's going to come out in the Pacific, I know that. So let's go there. Let's see if I can find that American carrier. Everything's upgraded. I'm going to upgrade this tactical bomber. Long range. Should be able to detect a carrier somewhere along the way, hopefully. Alright, there's a submarine right here. Of course, gets lucky and dives. Oh, I took a shot here. Okay, I found him again. Alright, did a little damage. Fortunately, I don't get more shots. Yes! Good. And exposed another one. And these are the strategic bombers. Okay, so exposed 2 submarines here. Upgrade medium bombers. Even the fighters can do something here. So 2 submarines right here, and enemy contact. Okay, there's a destroyer. Another destroyer. All right, submarines. Okay. This is very risky since I'm going on American soil. Range of American bombers, but let's go in for the kill. Let's bring in the carriers. I'm going for the kill. I don't think there are any more. Let's just sink them. I think I destroyed the majority of the surface fleet. And let's just go in and finish off whatever there is. We'll keep our distance relatively from the aircraft. But I want to blockade San Francisco and bring up all the ships. I'm just going in for the kill right now. With the help of the German Navy, it's doable. And everything goes over here, my bombers will detect. We're at long range, up to 4. A very long range aircraft. Upgrade everything. And nothing will be able to get through. And now to continue. Anchorage falls. All right, there's a target for invasion. Let's bring the fleet up here. And that's going to divert more American units towards that front. Going to make a landing. Skagway, Prince Rupert, and Vancouver Island. That should be enough of a diversion. And I'm approaching the Pacific coast here, and let's get some more. And battleships. These German battleships and Japanese battleships can sink any surface ships. Well, the destroyers can get the submarines. So I said I'm going full offensive with the Japanese and the Germans. And that's pretty much everything that I can do in the Pacific and the Atlantic, so I think it's time for turn change. The sinking of those carriers was very, very significant. I don't know if there are any more American carriers. Let's just double check on diplomacy. Argentina's at 44%, so a few more turns it can convert to the Axis. And reports how many? 11. So they built 3 more ships and just a couple more ships this last turn. Probably a lot. So I have 1, 2, 3. So they still have plenty of subs and possibly a couple small carriers left. But I'm going all in here, and I'm just going to try to destroy as many as I can just to lower the national morale and possibly even bomb the West Coast. But I'm sure they got fighter units over here. But losing fighters against the Germans on the eastern part of the United States may have forced them to divert them over there. So the attack on the West Coast, or the threat of invasion of the West Coast, is going well. All right, it's time for a turn change, I think. I've moved everything here. So let's see what happens. Greek partisans, wow. No Argentina yet. May be able to capture Portland. Oh, New York and Boston gone. This is getting very desperate. It's sad when you have to send Canadian units to Texas. Well, these will be taken out. Oh, I forgot to move this battleship to Midway. Bombing oil fields in Mexico, thank you. And getting shot down in the process. Okay, the Canadian unit moved to Nashville. Good. Still a lot of bombers, but they're not doing too well. Yeah. All right, they're hitting submarines at least. That's good. All right, Panzer unit's been damaged, but not destroyed. That's good. More ships are coming out. That's what they are. They're producing more battleships, and I'm going to have to destroy more. Oh, here are the Japanese destroyers, but lot of them. Alright, let's see where any American naval units exposed. Here's one. Well, even every factor counts. And if they can't return to port to replenish, then it doesn't do them any good. There goes that cruiser. Let's bring those German destroyers. It's tough sinking submarines when you got destroyers. Alright, so this is blockaded. Oh, another destroyer, good. There goes another one. This is terrible. I haven't seen anything else, so there it is. Okay, where is it? Let's hit him with the carriers. No, he was right around here. Oh, I'm so tired of this thing diving. I don't know how to find them either. They're tough. Should be able. Where is it? There it is. Oh, come on. It's ridiculous. Motherfucker. All right. Oh, come on. Even from that, it dives. This is getting sickening. Ah, shoot. At least I got rid of a sub. Good. Very nice. And the thing is blockaded. Let's see how many ships are left. Down to 9. Good. 1 here, so I don't know where the rest are. I don't see any more. And now for the invasion. The 13th. No, can't quite make it, can I? Ah. Landing on Prince Rupert. Vancouver Island. th Korean. I'm going to move Terauchi. Indochina, that should be enough here. So I got a couple fronts here. I don't think anybody's going to care about Skagway. So the army has landed. And there's major naval battle going on. Let's move over to Africa. Let's get this hunting force over here. Haven't detected no submarines. Unless they're moving somewhere else, but I'm going to look up here with these. All right, Africa. Let's battle over here. That was terrible. Well, the headquarters will land one more turn. Diplomacy. Declare war. Monrovia taken. Battleships continue down. Aircraft carriers, let's set them to tactical. This one's getting ready to invade Lima. And that's enough to be sent to the Pacific. Now to continue the Battle of the United States. Pittsburgh has fallen. I don't have any air units. Keep on hammering at Memphis. This Canadian unit has no chance at all. Goodbye, Canadian unit. The whole purpose of armor. Oh, I should not have moved that one. And Dallas has fallen. The Dallas Fort Worth area is gone too. May as well reinforce everything while the weather's bad. I don't really need the long range. Well, why not? I mean, it's... Yeah, why not? I don't think there's anything. Got to be moving up Oklahoma City, Kansas City, and Chicago and capture the alternate. Bring this fighter forward. Just upgrade these to long range. They can move further. Maybe I'll be able to take Washington next turn. Yeah, let's take away as much industry as I can from the United States. Reinforce before I begin the assault. Let's continue up here. Move this one up here. And let's bring the transports in. I think that's going to be enough for the United States. I don't think I'm going to need any more. It's already overkill, I think. I know. Basically, the entire U.S. East Coast has been taken. Look at this. Washington is pretty much surrounded. It's probably going to fall next turn. Then I'm going to be making a push towards Chicago. And hopefully put an end to this war against the United States. I think that's pretty much it here. South American operations are continuing. It's sad to have Canadian units try to defend the United States because the American units are getting crushed. So what else is there to do? Texas has pretty much been conquered. I don't think there's much else I can do, and already the Japanese have landed on the west coast. So I guess it's time for a turn change. Liberia surrenders. That's good. A lot of partisan activity, the war. I don't know how many units there are left, but Washington fortifies. Start moving the units up towards Canada. Their bombers are getting shot down because they don't have enough fighters. Knoxville's launching an offensive. Good. Oh, a battleship. 2 battleships. Well, what's going on here? Have United States units been spotted? Wow. There must be some naval unit near Japan. Tokyo mobilizes. Well, I got a whole army of destroyers. If there's any American units. Oh. Oh, they constantly dive. It's ridiculous. How did they escape my air units? Oh, well, it's not going to matter because I'm capturing the United States. There goes a battleship. Any more U-boats? I need more U-boats. I can bring a Japanese sub in. There, sunk. Of course. The Italian find them. There he is. Let's bring in those killer destroyers. Of course. And let's bring some aircraft carriers down. Ah, this is frustrating. I'd be so unlucky. We're not going to San Diego, so, or San Francisco. They do have a unit there. Few interceptors, but that doesn't matter. If I can sink a bunch of subs, I'll do it. Oh. Yeah, of course, one left has got to dive. Yeah, sure. Right. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's gone. There we go. That's one's finished. So what a battle. Our Skagway's been captured. Total blockade of the American West Coast. And I did destroy a few subs, but they're not coming back in the port to replenish. And I don't think there's enough bombers out here to... They're all on the East Coast. Yeah, there's no bombers. Yeah, that's okay. Let's check the reports. 8 units left. National morale, United States, 28. It's really taken a dip. Now to continue the attack. Oklahoma City, Kansas City. Washington, D.C. has fallen. Gonna move towards Canada. Montreal. Reinforce this unit. Siege of Knoxville. And more units entering, and that should be it for the United States. I'm moving to St. Louis. Fortunately, I couldn't take him anymore. Let's retreat. Fortunately, the weather is horrible again. How is it that it's constantly raining all summer long in the United States? This is not. It's just really frustrating. I think once Chicago falls, that should be it. Hopefully. I got nothing but rain. I think the AI just does that to not to let the collapse hasten. Let's move everything up. Reinforce these units. And that should take care of this here. And let's I doubt I'll need them. And that should be enough. I'm not going to send any more because I'm already approaching. Washington has fallen. Knoxville is going to come. Cleveland, Detroit, Ohio is going to be threatened. So I'm not going to do any more over here. And reinforce these and get them ready. And this one's going to... Is Peru at war? Yes, it is. Almost, but that's going to take a while. And I'm going to be moving these two units towards... See what's in Rio. There's some stuff in Rio. Okay. Carriers. Hunt any destroyer is here, and of course it has to rain, and of course I can't get any range. Oh, there's another ship there. What are these Americans just launching offensives all of a sudden against Japan? Oh, this is crazy. Move a maritime bomber. Right here. If you want to threaten the home isles, well, it's not good. Not good at all. These are going to have to get on transports. And now the battle of Now I'm going to move up toward, yeah, there's nothing there. If I go in there, it'll surrender. Unless that unit from Leopoldville decides to do something, but I'm not too concerned. And this Italian headquarters can finally arrive. And I think that's pretty much all I can do for this turn. And time for another turn change. I don't think I need to send any more units over. No, that's pretty much everything I need to do. Let's just double check the diplomacy to make sure. Yeah. Come on, Argentina. By the time those special forces units come down here, moving to Chicago. So they are going to fight to the last redneck. %, excellent. Probably going to Cincinnati. And just got air units defending Chicago, and oh, this bombers. I don't even see any more fighters. Oh, that's good if the Americans, if this is what they're concentrating on is the Japanese on Vancouver Island, thank you. Let's take Knoxville. Oh, those ports are being... So there are ground units on the West Coast, too. But I got the entire Axis fleet blockading. I want to sink that battleship. Give me some good weather. Threaten the Japanese home islands with this lame little demonstration with your fleet. Oh, more. Gee, they're just producing ships like crazy. I'm just going to have to sink them. The nice thing is those damaged submarines don't have any ports to go to because it's completely blockaded. Yeah, more U-boats. Now the Japanese home islands. Well, you got to be... Oh, that one just happens to be in wet weather. Oh, BS. That is so wrong. But I can just encircle it completely, right? Like a swarm of bees If you want to get through, you're going to have to go through several layers. And then I can bomb you. All right, so I think this is a good time to end this episode. Once again, thank you for watching.